Welcome to the Black Crypt of Oneiro, the undergrounds where Asleep at the Ghoul show electronics digs into our new equipment. Tonight, we'll have a thorough look at a stageless wave-shaping distortion, the Betrayer. This is a complex stereo effect that is built for a wide range of purposes, such as bass, guitar, synths, drum machines, and studio mixing. Thanks to its multi-switching system, it can handle anything from line level down to mini humbuckers and even low-output single-coil pickups. The Betrayer features 4 circuits, a normal and a high-gain channel, switchable line level, and a powerful low-end shelf boost. Let us begin with this left path. We're using a 79 Les Paul standard with a T-top in the bridge position. The amp used for the entirety of the demo is a Laney ProTube Lead 100 with the device hooked up into the low input. This head goes into an open back 2x12 loaded with 79 CTS speakers with flat center cones. Continuing on, I will try to explain how the somewhat unorthodox intensity adjustment works on the left path. At 5 o'clock, the wave shape is at its lowest distortion, but not clean. At mid 12 o'clock, it brings forth a highly compressed and warm texture. And at around 9 o'clock, the heart of the left path emerges with a truly chaotic, dynamic, thick acid bubbling fuzz. Well, at first glance it may come off as a hyperfuzz, but in reality it's a completely different original circuit with fewer part counts that cleans up well when the volume is rolled back. The fewer component part count also retains the integrity and dynamic life of the instrument in a way other super fuzzes cannot. Finally, between 8 to 7 o'clock, a time-dependent cleaner signal gets introduced in parallel with the left path. At 7 o'clock, the attack time of the cleaner signal is almost instant, and around 8 o'clock it takes longer time for it to fade in and mix with the fuzz. There's also one more thing. The speed at which the cleaner signal gets mixed in also heavily depends on the player's aggressiveness. Harder pick attacks yield faster bleed-through of the parallel signal, and softer attacks leaves the left path's wave shape unchanged. This way, the player can dynamically choose through soft or hard attack on the strings when to morph the distortion and when not to. let us try left path with a low output guitar like the Firebird. I will engage the Betrayer's second channel, which has a lot of gain, and discreetly shapes some of the lows to retain string clarity. Here's the clean guitar's mini humbuckers in neck position. And bridge. Staying on the bridge pickup, let's engage the effect. This current setup is great for any kind of lead, as it has a great attack response, a sort of molten crunch, and a searing scream. The Betrayer is designed to work in a great, varied environment. Being a stereo effect, it has to keep its low frequencies in phase, and this is why it has a system of selectable source of low end that lets the user choose from which side to draw all of its low bass from. The center switch with the gold dot indicates which side it's sourcing all of its low frequencies from. With the switch at noon, all low end is bypassed, rendering an extreme distortion which cuts through any type of mix or situation. Let's source the low end from this side so we can explore the shelving filter. Notice how the wave gets smoother as it turns from a jagged square wave into a sharp triangle. Now, let us dive into what the opposite side has to offer, the right path. On the contrary to the left path, which thrives on openness and chaos, the right path is more focused on control and suppression of the individual, lending itself well to dampened aggressive chords and handled quick movements and speed with excellence. I will start with the intensity low and gradually increase it to show the full spectrum of this path. more pressure or intensity you force, a charge will begin to amass, and eventually it will start to burst out. The bursts of energy can be let out and interacted with through dampening of the strings, or by sending bass-heavy content into the right path. These bursts will be even more noticeable when we switch to channel 2 later on. Right path channel 2. With channel 2 switched on, let's try something aggressive and fast. Mixed paths. When both sides are combined is when the full and true power arises. The adjustable balance between wave shapes of the left and right path are completely stageless and can truly form a broad spectrum of different textures, from tight and stable to loose and chaotic. This short example will not suffice to show all of its capabilities. Check the drum machine part at the end for a full range of spectrums and wave shapes. At 12 o'clock, it blends the individual strengths of the two paths and produces something larger, as if it comes alive. In this scene, we have two amps set up, with each separate side of the betrayer going into its own amp. As we begin, the left speaker has solely the right path. The right speaker has the left path. Now we'll source all the low end from the right path. Notice how it widens the stereo image when one of the sides has its lows backed off. Now we'll switch to our Fender Jaguar bass. We'll turn on channel 2 to clean up some of the low end and really drive the bass. Its dynamic nature and pick sensitivity makes it highly suitable for punchy instruments. Here's the clean Jaguar. Let's stay on the left, but blend in a fraction of the right. Now, both paths together. As mentioned before, the Betrayer is designed to handle any kind of input, low or high, and for the first demonstration of a high line level, I've put the modular black and gold shared system to use. It's routed in stereo to show off the gritty landscapes that is possible with the right type of pads. We will stay on channel 1 for now, but don't worry, we'll get to the absolutely wild and highly aggressive channel 2 with the drum machine after. Also notice how the modular synth truly comes alive and opens up when both left and right paths are equally mixed with each other. How the clean parallel signal is at 100% as the bass is cut on both sides. But when I bring the bass back, spurts of the wave shapes are reintroduced. Then finally, when backed off to 9 o'clock, we get 100% of the wave shapes and the parallel signal is omitted. this setup, the sub-bass is pulled from the right path's wave shape. Let's try switching to the left path as the dominant source of low end, and then back to right path. And now let's omit the sub entirely. Back to the left path, thick bass. And that concludes the synth demonstration. Now, let's try a drum machine on the high gain channel 2. That was the stereo wave-shaped device, the Betrayer. Next time, we will have a close look at our common release, the Oathbreaker, a powerful oddity that was co-developed with a multi-talented artist who we won't spoil the identity of just yet. Thank you for coming by and spending some time with us. Goodbye.